Hello and welcome back to another video with Scrap Academy, and today I am getting involved in this month's scrap lift, which is of Nikki Rowland's beautiful layout that is Christmassy themed, and I was feeling this day not particularly Christmassy, but I did have this is just a weird year, isn't it? I don't feel that Christmassy this year. But I have this photo here of Bill on Christmas Day, which was 2019, and it was only a few days after we'd moved in. It was a very intense run up to Christmas last year. So this photo was actually a really lovely one to document, and it was good to crack out some of the Christmas supplies and enjoy some of the pretty colours and the pretty decorations that I managed to find, or embellishments. So I'm using lots of scraps of paper, as you'll see in a second. I started off by following the example layout quite closely, in the sense of using, I think there was gold paper or something a little bit gold behind the photo, and then also the strips of paper that were going vertically down the page. The only thing is that with my strips of paper, they are smaller at the top and then they get wider in the middle. No, other way around. Wider at the top and smaller in the middle. I don't really know why I did that. I'd love to tell you there was some crazed rationale behind it, but no. That was more just something that happened. I didn't have the photo of the layout in front of me, so I just kind of had looked at the picture and then thought, right, I get the general gist of what's going on here. I can picked out a few things from it that I really liked, which I really liked the kind of textures in it. So I've tried to add a little bit of texture with some different types of embellishments and ribbons and things. And I love the layered paper. I always think that strips of paper is such a nice thing to add to a layout. I don't know, it's just like a simple thing, and if you're like me and you don't tend to use huge chunks of pattern, then that's a good way forward. Also, I noticed that there were colours, so I think Nikki had done kind of like greens at the top and then reds at the bottom, and I reversed that around. I stuck all of the strips of paper down and then I ruffled the edges because I like ruffled edges. I think it adds a bit of texture. I was tempted to get the sewing machine out, but laziness prevailed on that front and I did not get the sewing machine. And then I'm adding some gold splatters because I was sure that there were some gold splatters to the side on the lift layout as well. And here I've just picked out a few little bits of bobbly ribbon. I only use one strip of this. I was going to use some red at the top and then the kind of tealy blue at the bottom, and I decided just to go for the tealy blue colour. I don't really know why. I think it just looked better, and then I kind of forgot about the red ribbon. I thought, I don't feel like I want to stick that down yet until I've got a better kind of structure to the layout, because at this point it's very much in a column, and it does kind of stay that way. It's not as shapely as the lift, which I think has kind of almost like a acorny sort of shape, an oval kind of shape to it, and definitely my paper's going a lot higher up the page than Nikki's did. So I've picked out these gorgeous puffy stickers. All of my Christmas stuff is from years ago, either last year or longer. I didn't buy anything this year. I just kept everything in a box that you can see to the side there, and just thought that I've got plenty of stuff and I don't do enough Christmas layouts really. I do occasionally do December daily, but not very often. / I never really get that far through it and it's a waste of time, so I'm not going to bother this year, I don't think. Here I've found a what is that called? A journal card, and I'm just adding some journaling about the day and the year generally. This was actually on Christmas Day, obviously he's got his stock in there, and it was a bit about kind of how it was only the first few days of settling in, and we'd managed to rush around like lunatics so that we could host Christmas and get the house in a state fit enough to have guests. So here I've bumped it all up on foam, so the photo and the journaling are joined together and then they're bumped up on foam, and they're going to therefore be a lot higher up than those ruffled edges of paper. And then I'm just going to be using lots of small embellishments to decorate in kind of 3 main clusters around the edge of the photos and journaling. So I've got puffy star stickers. I have these pretty wooden stars with glitter on them, which I think might have come from the range maybe, or somewhere like that. I have a flare sticker at the top, and then I'm also going to use these tiny little stickers here, which are so cute, where you can see there's little candy canes that I'm just adding there, tiny little snowflakes. There's a little what's the word I'm looking for, speech bubble that says presents for you on it. And these, again, super cheap, like you can get them just anywhere. I think they're like children's stickers really, but they were great. I loved using those. Little gingerbread man, so cute. I think I've mentioned before, but I'm definitely a small embellisher. I can't stand the big embellishments. Like I don't know how to use them. I don't know how to layer them. I find it too stressful, but I love little tiny bits and bobs. So this was right up my street in that sense. I've added a puffy kind of, what's that, scallop to one side of the photo. I'm adding this pretty clip, which is a Christmas tree shape that someone put in a swap for me, actually. That was really kind of them. Again, that was a couple of years ago. I'm adding some brads because I love them. I just love brads. There's one with a little elf, and then you'll notice there's one further down below the journaling that has the number 25 on it because it was Christmas Day, so I thought that's perfect to use that. And then I'm adding some enamel dots as well. These are glittery gold and red enamel dots, and then that's just going to bring it to an end really. I hope you'll have a go at the lift. It was really good fun. And you could definitely do this in different ways, maybe have it going across the page horizontally rather than vertically. But yeah, definitely a lot of scope for fiddling around with this. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy the videos for the rest of this week. Bye.